Greenland 2 Migration. This is the follow-up to the first Greenland film where a comet annihilates the world and the Garrity family seeks shelter in Greenland. That was the first one. The second one brings you to where they've been living under this bunker for many, many years, and their son Nathan is now a teenager, and their current base is no longer stable, and they must now leave that base and seek out safer shelter. But there's so much going on in the world where there's radiation and there's other things, and it's not safe to be outside, air quality, things like that. So they have to go across the world and try to find a new home. And that's sort of what Gerard Butler's character, John Garrity, is tasked with. There's lots of story in between all of this. There's a lot going on. I felt like the story never really connected much. It was a lot of stuff happening. I'll get into the good. Marina Baccarin, who plays Allison, is good. She is a good actress. She delivers. I believe her. The rest of the acting is really subpar. It's not great. Gerard Butler, once again, is given little dialogue, and I think that's purposefully done. And he's there just to play this role. It's not phenomenal in any way. The other good thing is that the special effects, CGI, and all that was done, I think was done really well. It wasn't over the top. I didn't feel like it didn't look real. I wasn't like, oh my God, that looks cheesy. It was done very, very well. I think it was actually done better than the first film as far as the effects and what you're seeing visually in the background and when the comets are hitting and things like that. That was all done, and the explosions and things like that. That was done very well. Now let's get into what's not great. Again, I've already spoke about the acting. I already spoke about how the story just never meshed. His pet peeve to this entire film was the camera work. Not so much just the cinematography, but the actual physical camera work. It really took me out of the story. It was very shaky at times. There's a lot of panning back and forth, specifically when there's dialogue. You never had a moment where somebody was just captured on a camera. It was boom, 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 boom. Unnecessary angles, like you're seeing John Garrity, then they do a shot from down here, and then they do a shot like this. But it's a constant movement of that camera and different angles where I just was not feeling that for this film. When it's done right, I enjoy it, but for this film, I just felt like it took me out of the element. The other thing is the ending. This is got to be one of the worst endings I have ever seen in a film in a very long time. I was thinking this film is ridiculous, absurd, and then when you get to the end, it just was like, what? Like, give me a break. I literally said that out loud. Give me a break. So I'm giving this, oh God, I hate to do this. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 stars. I think Marina Baccarin is really good in this. I really enjoy watching her on screen and even playing this character. I think she did a really good job. So I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 stars, reluctantly though. Look, if you've seen Greenland 1, definitely check this out. If you're just looking for something action-packed, this is going to give that to you. There were some moments where you're just like, and I'm giving props to it. There are some moments where you're like, oh, whoa, where did that come from? Or holy crap, So go check it out for that. Out now in theaters.